And this is David O'Connor from Westgate Windows and Doors. David, thank you very much indeed for doing this. You've got a fabulous showroom here.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and hopefully that this will bring on a lot more people coming in to have a look at it.
Because you can come here and actually see the windows and doors.
Yeah, you can physically see them and touch them, and then you can ask the questions that you need to be that we can answer for you as you are in here.
Now, of course, windows and doors, I was reading, they were saying that with old windows and doors, you could be losing up to 30% of the energy from your home.
Yeah, you can. Anything we say from 20 years on, they start to break down, the seals break down, the windows break down, and yes, the 30% is realistically a heat loss.
It's phenomenal when you think about it. And I suppose when we think about changing windows and doors, it really is the aesthetic of our house. It's the first thing we see when we come up.
Yeah, it is. And there's such a range of colors now out there. So, I mean, whatever you want to do now, you can have any color you like, basically, and it can match your house any way you like.
Now, I know that you do a range of what they call Palladia Doors. This is an Irish brand, isn't it?
Yeah, it is in Glynn in County Limerick. It's a local brand in Ireland, and leading in composite doors.
Now, this is a Palladia door that I have here behind me. I suppose without getting too technical, what do you think makes them so special?
The security side of it, as well as the insulation side of it. Like, these doors have a 7-point locking system. So basically there is nobody coming in if you don't want them to come in. And also the insulation package that is installed in the door, it's leak free.
Wow. And as I said, we're showing you this model here, but of course, if you come into the showroom, you're going to see so much more as well. When it comes to windows and doors, the other thing, and I just want to talk briefly about it, is the guttering on your house. Now, as I said, I don't know how many people have lost guttering this morning, but we're over here at this aluminium guttering. Now, it sounds strange for me to say, oh my God, this guttering's lovely, but it really is a very smart finish on a home, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's seamless as well. So basically the chances of it leaking is zero, because you can actually span the whole length of the house with one sheet of aluminium guttering. And also it comes in all different ranges of colours as well.
And that's the nice thing. I mean, you're looking at it here and it might be hard to tell. This isn't plastic. This is actually aluminium. And when you see the way it's set up on the inside, again, you can come over here to the Westgate Business Park in Dungarvan, Westgate Windows, and you can see this guttering and actually touch it down low, David. And one thing that we're doing today is we're concentrating on local companies here in Dungarvan. They all have a track record. They all have reliability. And of course, if anything, not that anything will go wrong, but if it does, they're right on your doorstep. They're not going to leave you hanging. And that was something I was interested in with the doors as well. We were talking about those Palladia doors. I assume if you have a Palladia door, something goes wrong with it, the company's here in Ireland. They're not in China, they're not abroad, they're not in Europe.
Yeah, it is true, yeah. And it's so easy just for us then to go back out and readjust the door if it needs to be readjusted. But 99% of the time, it doesn't.
Now, talking of windows, and you've got a fabulous display of windows here in the showroom again. There's so many choices today, particularly with colours. But there are rules now, aren't there, about windows, like by comparison to, say, houses were built several years ago?
Yeah, they have to have fire escapes in any inhabitable room. So basically bedrooms and stuff like that, sitting rooms, you need to have a fire escape. So basically the window has to open to a certain level for somebody to actually escape out through it. So all our windows come with that safety aspect.
Okay, I hope we caught that on the camera and we saw that, and also the colours. Now, that's the health and safety aspect, but somebody else, when we mentioned it with the door, was talking about security, and it's something that never even occurred to me.
Yeah, it is. It's all to do with security now, because the locking systems that are on all the windows now is basically, you can't break into them. You can't prise them open. The only way that you could actually nearly even try to get in is try to break the glass, but that's all toughened glass, so it's near enough impossible to get through them.
Okay, so I'm looking at this here, and again, the locks.
Yeah, it is. It's another top open again. So the locking systems are here. So as you go down and lock, you can see how secure it is. There is no chance of getting in. And also everything is beaded on the internal. Okay. So it's not on the external, so you can't take that out.
I suppose, talk to me about the process. So if I decide, I'm decided, yeah, I'm going to change my windows and doors. I want a whole new look in the front and back of my house. What is the process?
Basically, you give us a ring here, and either myself and Ned will come out and do a survey on it, and we'll discuss what you're looking for, the openings that you're looking for, the colours that you're looking for, and then we'll send you on a price. If we agree on price, then we come again and do a fitting measurement, and then we'll discuss exactly what happens when the lads get to site.
Okay, and what would be the lead time? So just say we decide, yep, we're going ahead, you've done all the measurements, I've given you the order. how long will I be waiting before you arrive?
Between 6 and 10 weeks for the delivery to come to us, and then basically immediately after that we'll be with you.
So it really is now is the time to be thinking of this, because we're now, as I said, in that sort of early spring. So given those 10 weeks and the little time it takes for you to come out and make those decisions, now is the time. And tell me, how disruptive is it to my life if I decide to take out all my windows and change all my doors? Am I looking at taking a week off work and being at home and wishing we'd never decided to do this?
No, not really. The lads will come onto site and they'll look at the job, and basically most of the work is done from the outside. So the disruptors on the inside is limited. So basically it's taking off the reveals, taking out the window, and then replacing that window as you go, instead of taking out 3 and 4 and leaving wide gaps in everybody's houses, which they don't like.
For burglars.
Yeah, exactly. So you fit them as you go. So basically that window would be fitted and secured and foamed to stop any drafts coming in around it, and then screwed into it so the way that it's fixed solid.
And talking about that final look then, I mean, you know, we all look at our windows and doors and we think they're pretty solid in our houses. So when you take them out and you put something new in, am I looking at some damage to the walls around it?
Yeah, the outside reveals would have a damage, because most of the windows that are in houses that have been there 20 odd years have only got a 60 mil reveal. So actually ours are 70. So we have to take 10 mil off the outside reveal to get our windows in. And basically then we foam up, and then we have a plasterer that comes on site and finishes plastering.
Okay, so it's done
It's
right
all
back
done,
for you
yeah.
to kind of then redecorate.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah, you just have to paint.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds great. Obviously, as I said, we have that voucher, by the way. Don't forget, you just have to, in the comments, put CU Spring Loan, €500. And of course, at the moment, there are grants. And I know there's also OAP grants, which we can't talk about, like everybody's different. But very quickly, there is an OAP grant.
There is, through the council. And it's actually, if you own your own home and you are over the age of 65 and getting the OAP payment, you can get a 50% cover on your windows and doors.
Which is super. And again, you combine that with the spring loan or with one of the loans from Dungarvan Credit Union, and really there's no excuse to do this. And particularly when we talk about the savings, the energy savings. I mean, at the moment, it's everywhere, isn't it, David? Like everybody's talking about the costs.
Yeah, it is. The costs have just gone through the roof. So by putting new windows and doors in, you are going to lower the cost. So basically by getting a loan, you're saving money.
And in the long run. And of course, these are purchases that you're not making on a whim, but they're also purchases that you're going to have for quite some time. And again, Westgate Windows, a local company here in Dungarvan, and you can come into the showroom and have a really good look around. David, thank you so much for all your help.
Thanks very much, Nicola. Thank you.